Hey, it's Chris, Mr. Moneyfingers Haddad, and today I'm going to talk about what to do when people rip you off. Oh man, what a horrible topic, and a thing that I've kind of had a reputation for over a while now. This question actually comes from Moni Zarazua. I can never say Moni's last name. She's one of my favorite people. She's one of my students. She's a really talented copywriter, up and coming, and she's just wonderful in general. But she asked me, Chris, what should I do when people rip off my stuff? And the only thing I've managed to learn how to do over the years, I've been ripped off a lot personally. I would say besides my friend and mentor, John Carlton, I am probably the most ripped off copywriter online at this point. I have lots of occasions and experiences of logging on or even clicking on an email that I got in my email inbox and clicking through and finding copy that I wrote 10 years ago that had been flat out stolen by people and repurposed. And it sucks every single time. I work really hard on this stuff. I put a lot of myself into it. I innovate more than most people do in the way that I write copy and how I do it. And it is honestly painful every single time when somebody steals something that I wrote or steals material that I put out or whatever else. There's a couple of things you can kind of do about it. One is you can try to go the legal route on some of this stuff, and I do that when it makes sense to. But the fact is there's always going to be stuff that slips through the cracks, and you can very, very easily fall into a cycle of driving yourself nuts where you're spending more time chasing people down than you actually are working and actually are like making money yourself. So the only thing that I've really learned how to do over the years, if I can, is to make it as much as possible not worth it to rip me off and not worth it to steal from me. I'm generally a pretty nice person, but there have been occasions, actually pretty recently, if you follow me online, where I found out that people were stealing from me. And what I did was there was stuff that went on behind the scenes. We talked to different lawyers and went and talked to Takedown Czar and people like that, and they took care of a lot of things. But the most effective thing that I've seen over the years is just, quite honestly, publicly shaming and blaming whoever it is that I find out steals from me. And I have a big enough reputation, I know enough people in this business that when I do that, it can have some kind of consequences. But all I'm really trying to do when I do that, besides having fun venting my bipolar rage that I don't get to do anymore, is just putting it out there for people to be like, hey, you can do this. But if you do, and Chris finds out, he's going to freak out on you. He's going to make it not worth it for you. He's going to ruin your reputation, all that other kind of thing. I haven't really found other ways to deal with it except for you want to fight people that are stealing from you, but at a certain point you have to learn that with success comes imitation / theft / flattery. And it's always going to be some level or some part of what you're kind of doing. You need to kind of learn to accept that. Anyway, I hope that's useful, and I'll catch you later. Oh, by the way, I have a podcast now. So if you go to thechrishaddad.show.com, you can check it out. Do it. Bye.